Welcome to our thought for today, Tuesday the 17th of November. Today we're looking at Matthew chapter 16, verses 24 to 28. It says there, Jesus told his disciples, if anyone will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. Our passage today very clearly follows on from last week. Jesus is the Christ who must suffer death and on the third day be raised again. But as his followers, when we submit to Jesus in repentance and faith, knowing who he is, knowing what he has done, that has implications on our lives and on our living. Submitting to Jesus means that everything is to be given to him. Everything that we have, everything that we are, is his. Because we trust him and we trust his promises to us. As his followers, we're to be wholeheartedly for him. Half-hearted measures are no good. He said, take up your cross and follow me. Be wholeheartedly for Jesus and the gospel. Deny ourselves and proclaim Jesus. That's the reality of the Christian life. The world we live in is a world that is wholeheartedly against Jesus and against the gospel, because the world opposes both, because it belongs to Satan. So the call to take up our cross, in effect, is Jesus saying, you're being called to battle. The 19th century general of the Italian revolutionary forces, trying to unify Italy, said this: he that loves Italy, let him follow me. I promise you hardship, suffering, death. But he who loves Italy, follow me. He was saying that the cause he was fighting for was a cause worth giving his life for, worth dying for. And that's exactly what Jesus is saying to the believers when he's teaching the disciples to take up their cross and follow him. What he's saying to them is, my cause will not fail. My hope will not fail. For my kingdom will prevail. My cause is a cause worth dying for. Throughout history, there have been examples of people who have had to do exactly that. The Christian faith is littered with martyrs throughout the centuries, right up to our very own. We don't need to doubt that. The cases of people who have been threatened to death and having given their lives is in our news regularly. But go back to the beginning. You find there the example of Polycarp. And he stands as an example to us for all time in that sense. He was the Bishop of Smyrna. The Romans arrested him and took him to the arena. They demanded that he deny Jesus and proclaim Caesar as Lord. That is something he could not do. So they threatened him in many and varied ways, with lions, with beating, and still he would not give way. So they burnt him. They burnt him at the stake. And as they did so, he refused to be bound. Rather, he stood in the flames and died. And in his death, he proclaimed loudly and clearly, Jesus is Lord. His faith was unwavering in the face of death. in the face of severe opposition. Jesus said, "For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will find it." The opposition that you and I face today may or may not be so extreme. And I say may or may not be for a reason, because obviously, as I've said already, there are modern cases where people have had to give their lives for Jesus. There are modern martyrs too. But no matter what scale of the opposition that we face, it is real nonetheless. It needs to be said that very clearly there is a movement today against the gospel, against the truth of God's word, where the truth is denied in favour of something else. And so we are called, each of us, to be wholeheartedly for Jesus. And in that, to stand strong, to stand for him against those who would scoff and mock, and perhaps even those who would drag us into court, saying that our beliefs are outdated, our beliefs are not acceptable by modern standards and practice. Therefore, I say again, as those who believe in Jesus, we need to be wholeheartedly for him. A people taking up our cross because we know the promise giver, and we trust and believe in the promises that he has given to us, the promise that he has prepared for those who love him. Jesus says, "In my Father's house are many rooms. I go there to prepare a place for you." He alone prepared a hope for us, enabled us to be a people of hope, a hope that cannot be taken from us, as those who know him as Christ, as those who have taken up our cross and followed him, as those who are wholeheartedly for Jesus. There is no other way. Love him and serve him. Let us pray. Father, thank you for the hope that we have in Jesus. Help us to be faithful in our walk with him. Help us to be faithful against those who would oppose him and the gospel. Help us, Lord, to make you known, to proclaim that Jesus is Lord in this world and the next. In his name we pray. Amen.